go. Right here. Right here. Okay. Now, hi. I believe we are live. You got to come over here to the camera so they can see you.
Hi.
You got to see what's going on here. Okay, what's up? I just want to make sure that we had all the things going right because we don't do live streams, and technically the last time we did a live stream we was in London.
Yeah.
It was a lot easier. It was a phone, but now we got like 3 different setups because we want to cook for you to be disappointed, I think. Yeah, that's what it's going to be. If you don't mind, hit a like on the thing. Hit a like on the thing so more people will know it. I am Rich. This is Tiff. This is our son Remy. You guys haven't seen them because they did not go with us to London. They didn't shoot any of the vlogs. And this is the oldest. This is Richard. Say hi, Richard.
Hi.
Hi. And we are tripping through adventure. If you watch any of our new videos, a lot of people's been watching our new videos, and we are very, very happy about that because we went over to the UK. If you're new here, we went over to the UK. We still got tons of videos coming out, but we fell in love with the culture there, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
It
And
was amazing.
we went from having not that many subscribers to having a lot of subscribers.
Yeah.
And thank you for that.
Thank you very much for that. And we figured this would be a good time for you guys to get to know us to get to know you,
Yeah.
hear our children cry, see why we left the country. That's our dog, Jack. But we said, what would be the best way to do this other than destroying one of you guys' favorite childhood desserts?
Yeah.
That sounded like a good idea. And we got everything that we could. If you go to our community section and go down to when we first announced it, one of our followers, I'll tell you their name here real quick. Where's that? Right here. This recipe was actually sent in by Anne Renwick. So Anne Renwick, thank you. A lot of you guys said to make rhubarb. A lot of you guys said to make rhubarb. And I don't know if it's just not the season or if it's not a thing because we've had rhubarb pie before.
Yeah.
Strawberry rhubarb is a thing, but we have not, we could not find rhubarb for nothing to save our life. I know up north it's more of a thing.
Yeah.
Like more in the Midwest and stuff is more of a thing, but we have not been able to find rhubarb. So what we're going to do is a apple raspberry crumble. I don't know if that's a common thing. If that's a common thing, let us know. Or if this is just some type of recipe somebody sent us and thought it was good. Remy likes to throw things. But I got to get this recipe up. And we're going to switch in between a few cameras. We've got a couple of different views and a couple of different screaming pitches. And we have absolutely nothing. So we have, let's see. We'll go here. This is our live cam. So when we're making, stuff, it says it's connected here. No, it's saying there's no device. So let's make sure. Hold on, I don't know why this says it's not connected.
That's it.
That's fine. It's showing on here. But we have a mobile cam, and we have this camera that we will switch back and forth. I'll fix that real quick. To go over our ingredients, we don't have that many. We don't have that many British style ingredients. So one thing we did find was this. I don't know if you guys use this or not. We've used this one time, and we thought that maybe like it was kind of bland. So if you guys have any ideas to make it not as bland, like we added a little bit of vanilla bean paste. I probably could have added a little bit more and a little bit more sugar. So I don't know the proper way to do this. So if you guys have any ideas, throw it down into the chat. and let us know. We also got our raspberries right here. We need to start preheating this oven.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is, on the recipe, it says like 180 Celsius. We don't speak that language. We're imperialist here in a free country. Figure that out. We're 350 here, maybe 355 for good measure. So now we got that oven heating. It looks good. We're gonna feel that heat. We got these bowls because apparently you got to pre-cook this, which sounds fun. So let me pull up the first recipe. Let me pull up the recipe here, and we will get to going and kind of showing what we got going on here. Yeah. So we got our mixing bowl. What was your favorite part? What would you say your favorite part of England was?
I don't know. It's hard to say 'cause I love the whole thing. I love the people. I love the way everything looked. Everything was beautiful, and I liked all the food. I don't know.
Besides one food you didn't really like.
Yeah.
You know the one food she didn't really like? The one thing in England that she was not a fan of? The one thing? What was it?
Shrimp and spaghetti.
Oh, yeah. Well, two things. What was the other thing you didn't like?
What was it?
You didn't like the crumble.
Oh yeah, I did not like that.
She was not a fan of the crumble.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that if we make this right and it tastes like the proper way it should, that I do like it.
If you check out our video, we went to Borough Market, and before we ever went to England, we had like so many videos on Instagram showing us this humble crumble with the rose petals and everything on it, and we thought that was going to be. I was wondering if, like, I thought it was going to be absolutely delicious, and then when we got there, it was just so bland. It was beautiful, but it was just so bland. Let's see. I love your UK content. I was wondering if you have an upload schedule. I don't interrupt your thought process there, but I do not always want to get notifications since I moved. So yes, we have an upload schedule. We've been trying to get one out Wednesday, and you can see how well that's been doing. Sunday, usually evening, you guys are waking up to it Monday. We're having a current situation with the video that we're dealing with right now that I want to talk to you guys about, because you guys are British and you know more, and we actually have a very exciting video that I think a lot of people would like, but we found out some information after we left that it might not be the best idea to post it how we shot it. You can't touch it, buddy, okay? So when we'll talk to you guys about it and see what you guys think and how we should go about doing it, because it is a kind of a touchy subject. But to get started, we need a cup.
Yeah, we need a cup, Dad.
So, long story short, usually Sunday night, Monday morning. Sunday night for America, Monday morning for England. It's not ideal, but I run a business, thank God, that helps out. And it really, the weekends, I'm gone pretty much all week, and then spending time with the kids when I get home as much I can, and that's kind of the thing. So we got 2 cups of flour in here. See if I can reset this up, because it lost connection for some reason. But thank you for the question. Was there anything in Borough Market or anywhere that you wanted us to check out but we didn't? That would be a good question. The next thing that we are adding is 1.5 cups of porridge oats. So I'm not sure what porridge oats is. I know what oats are. We have oats with a Quaker on there. If you don't know what a Quaker is, this is not that. This is the budget brand, because everything that was normal brand went super expensive, and everything that was budget went normal price, and that's the life we live in now. God bless. But I bought Quick Oats. I assume that was better than the whole oats, I'm guessing. I don't know if you guys know the difference or not, but I don't really know it. So it says 1.5 cups. So we'll do 1.5 cups right here. Let's see if we can work this down here a little bit so you guys can see it better. We'll tighten in that shot. So we got that. 1 cup of light brown sugar. Now, at any given moment, one of these children's going to come in and destroy everything, and this whole thing's going to go to havoc. Like, that's the way of the world. That's how we live our life here. And I appreciate you guys bearing with us as we do it.
Yes, Richard was just washing his hands because he said, I want to help Dad cook.
Yeah, so we got that. And 1 cup of all salted, unsalted butter. We got salted butter because we like salt in our life. But it says to get in here with your hands. So I'm going to do a quick hand wash before we do that. And it says to put it together because, you know, you don't. Another thing, and it's probably like that was one of the things that we really missed, you know, when we was in England, because as annoying as the kids are, you miss that noise, I guess.
Yeah, it was very quiet.
And by the time we got done finishing the videos and stuff, and one of the things that we're using these duo mics, right? So the thing that we use, the things that we use is the DJI mics. That's what this one thing is right here. And normally we use the S5, the S5 Mark II Canon, or not Canon, Lumix. We're using a Canon M50 right now. But when we do that, usually it separates to 2 separate channels, but it didn't separate to 2 separate channels on this one. So what we had to do, I had to cut a lot of stuff out because a lot of the stuff, you hear me talking about something, and at the same time, you hear Tiffany calling and talking to the kids, because that's what you do when you're so far away from your children and you miss them. So that's what we're doing. You know, we really miss, especially towards the end, we really started to miss them. They're very loud. It's funny how, like, on our videos and stuff, like on our older videos, you would see like all this stuff and it worked out so amazing. But honestly, usually every bit of the trips and everything that we did on our channels, it looks like it's quiet and serene. But that's why they was actually the reason that we call ourselves Tripping Through Adventure. They're the reason that we do that, is because when you're, you need to look at me when I say this. You need to understand something, all you young kids, all you babies out there wanting to build families and whatnot. When you have a family, it's never perfect. Nothing is ever going to turn out perfect. And as you get older and you look back on all them times that wasn't perfect and didn't play out how perfect it was supposed to play out, you realize just how perfect those moments was. So we don't care. We love that our boys scream. We love that our boys yell. It does get frustrating like anything else. No, you can't. I wish you could, but you can't. One day you can do this. So, okay, she said that looks like a lot of butter. I assumed that too, but it said 1 cup of butter. And each one of these sticks, 2 sticks equal 1 cup. So that's a brilliant, but from the way it's looking, this is going to be big because there's like 5 apples in there and 2 cups of, I don't know. It looks like a lot of butter, but we're from the South. Nothing ever looks like a lot of butter to us. We think everything needs more butter. That's just the life we live. So I don't know. It does look like a lot of butter though. We're just following the recipe somebody from England gave us. That's all we're doing. We're following a beautiful recipe from beautiful people. I don't really know the person. She could be a serial killer, but she's nice enough to give us this recipe. So I'm not going to say nothing about it. We'll see how it is. I mean, if it's better than Humble Crumble, I'll be excited about it. I know it said just keep working it until it comes together. I didn't know it was going to be this much of a process. You guys' nans must really, really have like huge muscular arms from making these crumbles. Because I've been going at this for a while and it does not look the same. Let's see how it. We're falling behind. We're falling behind. The recipe, like I said, if you go on our community page and go down where we first announced it, you'll see 7 comments underneath our first one, and you'll actually see the link to the recipe. It's an apple raspberry crumble, which sounds good to me.
Yeah, I'm excited. I hope this comes out good.
Yeah, well, no, like I don't know if you've been to Humble Crumble. Is that would you guys consider that? Because a lot of people said it wasn't a real crumble because the stuff that they actually put on top of there kind of looked closer to this.
You can't do it.
You can't do it, Remy. Show him. Show him his need. Show him his want, his desire. Yeah, and wants to do it. You can't does it though. You can't.
He's looking at lips.
We was actually one of the things that really surprised us talking about that filming earlier that we had no idea that we was gonna grow such a following going to London. We had zero idea that that was gonna goodbye. We had zero idea that we was gonna have that much of a following. We thought that, and some of the places we filmed, like if you're still on here, Andy Mac 900, I'll give you an idea. We walked in, and this is a spoiler, but the video is coming out tomorrow, so you guys are basically, you know, like family here, so we'll talk about it. So we went to, and I personally think by far it's the best video, like not the best, but kind of funny, right? It's like one of the funniest videos that we have, and we went to St. Paul's Cathedral, right? And as soon as we hit the door at St. Paul's Cathedral, it's in the video. She's like, no video whatsoever. And we're like, okay. So we walk in, and I guess because the lady was kind of harsh when she said it. Like, she was really harsh. But it was another lady came by, and I don't know if she worked for the church or what it was. She said, listen, she said, a lot of people's taking video in here. If you want to take video, just because we're Christians too, and we get it. I'd be weird if somebody just came to our church and just started filming. And I'm under the impression that, you know, right now, currently, the church over there is you know, it's going through some stuff. It's getting a lot of political attention. So they probably don't want every Tom, Dick, and Harry to go in there and, you know, shoot. And I understand that. And plus, people go in there to worship. I don't want to be worshiping in my church and somebody comes in there, you know, because you never know anybody's intention when they walk in there with a camera. They could be in there filming it, or they could be, you know, blowing an air horn off as a prank and trying to get it filmed. So you don't know. But so we did film it a little bit, and we didn't film anything inside the chapel or anything like that. We didn't film anything inside the chapel because we took pictures, which was allowed as long as you don't take pictures of people who are, you know, worshiping and stuff. Try to keep people's privacy, and we respected that. We took a little bit of video down in the crypt because the crypt was weird. It's not weird, but to an American, that's weird. You know, a weird's perspective. You know, it's a matter of perspective. This is just now going to where it needs to go. Look, this has been clumps of butter forever. Like, but it's just now. I'm thinking that's right. I don't know if that looks right. I'm waiting for confirmation. That I'm just going to keep working it until somebody says that looks right. But anyway, I'm assuming that's right because I mean I feel like the butter's going to go. I feel like the butter's equally distributed. I'm just going to assume that's right. I hope you can taste some butter. It's probably just been tasting nothing but butter. So we filmed some stuff, but we was under the impression that, you know, we just got 1,000 subscribers, but it wasn't like there was thousands of people. It wasn't like there was thousands of people tuning into our channel. especially at that time, you know. So when we, we shot going up the stairs, which me personally, little secret, I am deathly afraid of heights. If God wanted me to be like up in the sky and like on roller coasters and stuff, He wouldn't have made me 6'4". He would have made me 7 foot. That's what?
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
What is?
6'4".
I am 6'4". She's laughing because sometimes they say I'm 6'4". I think we upset the child. I'm really 5'8". If God wanted me to be taller, or if God wanted me to, so anyway, I'm scared to death of heights. So obviously, we're gonna film us being scared to death walking up these narrow stairs up to the top of this chapel because nothing at the bottom indicates that you're gonna walk up these just crazy amount. I mean, it says 500 steps. I noticed that in England that it says 500 steps from here. We as Americans don't know what that means. If you say 20 stories from here, we're gonna be like, nope. Why don't you say stories? Like it's like 20 stories from here. Don't look and say 500 steps. We don't math in America. We don't do that. We story. You tell us a story and we'll tell you if we're gonna walk it or not. But we don't math here in America. Okay? So like we get up there and now all of a sudden I am petrified. I am let's hold that because we're on to our next one. Now it says, place the apples into a large, and it says, place the apples into a large saucepan. Okay. Now, Remy's a monster. You figured that out. Let's read the next couple of steps. So, place chopped apples, warm carefully over until, but it didn't say to put anything in there. So should I put a little bit of butter in there? I feel weird just throwing apples into a pan. Thank you. Thank you. I feel weird. So basically it's just, I'm going to put just a little bit of butter in there. Paula Deen. If we get confused, we're just going to put butter in it.
Yeah.
Like if we just get confused at all, we are just putting butter in it. Non-stop butter. If it's burning, we're gonna put butter on it. If it looks like there's not enough crumble, butter. If it looks like there's not enough fruit, butter. That's all we're doing. If it looks messed up, we're putting butter in it. So let me try to fix this now that we got the idea of this down. It doesn't look like you're greasing the plate or anything either. So there's that. There's that. Let's see if we can get this reconnected. That way we can kind of. Connect. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, so now we got this. Let's make sure. Hey, check that out. We had a nice little base cam. If we set this down, like so, if we go to here, you guys are about to blow your mind. I'm about to blow your mind. Check this out. Boom. Check this out. You can see it. I can do it. Believe in yourself. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. We clean our roofs in this house. Okay? All right. So we got this going good. We got the raspberries, but not yet, sir. Wait. You like apples? Well, how about them apples? You know what I'm saying? We're cooking today, boy. Okay, we got that going. We got it heat warming up. I chopped the apples because I did not think you guys wanted to see me chop apples. I was like, you know what? These people deserve better than that. Our followers deserve better than to watch us chop apples. Let me try to set this up because I didn't really think this all the way through. There we go. You guys don't deserve to see that, so you're not going to see it. You're not going to see it. Okay, so it says that if you think the apples are too sweet this goes in later. If you think the apples are too sweet, ooh, Tiffany's going to kill me because she got me this and I didn't put it on. Tiffany wants to be in this more, but this is the circus. This is the circus that we live in. It's very much a circus. Yeah, you are the circus. You're the ringleader. Okay. So let's get this going. I figure, here's the thing. I don't want to sound like Paula Deen. I don't. I want to be British. Listen to me. I want to be British. I'm so tired of being not British. I mean, technically I'm British. Technically. How many generations? 4 generations back, I was British. And grandfather did some unsavory things. We had to get out of the country, and here I am. So we'll get a little bit more butter. So a few of you guys has been sending me. This is one thing I do want to thank you guys with. And like I said, I'm not going to live stream, so it's just going to come in slow. But I promise you it's going to come in. A few of you guys had an issue, or not an issue. A few of you guys have just been telling some stories. We're just going to do a tablespoon. A few of you guys just told some stories of back in the day of your ancestors and kind of the stuff that they did. One of you guys told us the story of that your grandfather was a Queen's Guard. He wouldn't make this much noise if we weren't doing this. I promise you, that child would have been a church mouse. But there was a guard, and they actually walked Anne Boleyn through the Traitors' Gate into the Tower of London. I thought that was absolutely amazing. I thought that was a really cool thing to look up. I mean, not that they killed somebody or helped in the killing. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying the idea that you have that history in your family, that idea that you have that history in your family, I think that's really cool to be able to say that, okay, this is something that's huge, and, this is a big part of our history, and that's something that we got to be a part of. That's really cool. It's really cool that you guys got to do that. And I had other people stuff that we learned about in school, and you guys are saying there's other stories that's just stuff that we heard, in school, and it was we didn't think nothing of it, but you guys actually have family that was a part of that or helped that grow, whether it be some type of revolution or some type of major historical event. It's really cool because, being in America, what happened there back in the day was like a butterfly effect of what happened, here today. If stuff like that didn't happen there, this would not be here. And I think that's really cool. Let's go dump this in. So we rock. See, we're deciding between this pan. I'm trying to eyeball it. We're trying to decide this pan or this pan. But I'm thinking it's going to be this pan. So I cut those earlier so they're brown, oxidized a little bit. So it's not Christmas, not yet. So a little spoon. So we'll get these got them on a medium heat on the hob, what you guys call it. They're really trying to make this a thing right now. You look stressed.
Every time I even think about walking closer to over here, they start freaking out, following me, or hitting me.
Somebody said on one of the comments, they said, if you, why doesn't Tiffany talk more in the things, in the vlogs? These two are why. because whenever we have a free moment or in the middle of something, she's either texting them or she's calling them. And she's always trying to play catch up with me because,
Hey.
well, you heard. So why would I care? No, she's a mom. She's doing what she's doing. She likes talking to the camera. Say hi. Right there. She's a mom. She likes doing what she's doing. She likes having fun. She likes all the history just like I do. But first and foremost, she's a mom. And that's, if we have the kids, you probably still won't see her because as much or talk as much because she's probably screaming at the kids. So that's part of it. All right.
No, I'm running away from the camera now to keep them quiet is what I do all the time.
We wanted to do this at night, and like if we had, if we had American viewers, like if you guys wasn't, I mean, it's 9 o'clock over there. We figured this was a good time. If we did it at nighttime here, you're not waking up 6 a.m. to make a crumble. I would say that's probably not a thing, but it's definitely not a, whatever. Let's see if we can work this up a little bit.
Richard just said he can't wait to eat it.
I can't wait to eat it too. So, like, there's no cinnamon. I know I'm American, so we see apple, we're like apple pie. So there's no cinnamon or anything added to this. Nothing at all. Like just fruit and crumble, right? Is that like is that this recipe? Does every family have something different? Is there base things that you just don't do? What is the thing with that? I would like to know. If you guys know the answer, let me know. Because I would genuinely like to know what the reasoning for no cinnamon, no nutmeg, no nothing, or are you a person that actually that's what you do, and that's what it is. Like, do you add cinnamon? Do you add nutmeg? What's your social security number?
Yeah.
How's your credit score? Can you loan me some money? That's what I want to know.
Remy. Okay.
They just want to be a part of it. Like, you guys get mad. I don't care. They want to be a part of something. They want to be a part of something. Let them be a part of something. I love YouTube. I do. I love going to London. And I want to talk to you while you're on this stream, while you're here. We have set up a membership program. And we now have super chats and stuff like that. I wouldn't tell you to join it now because I don't really even know what we're doing with it. But to give you guys an idea, we are making money now off the vlogs. But all the money that we get from the vlogs or from memberships $3.99 a month. Early access to videos. My plan. Let me turn this down here a little bit. So my plan with the vlogs is what I want to do, or with the membership program is, by everything it's looking, I don't know when, because we got a couple of big things coming up, family stuff. We're going to be returning to the UK. That's pretty much going to happen. Just how everything's going. We're going to be returning to the UK. The membership program, more than anything, would be to not to make money, but to more like, if we ask a question, kind of just be able to talk to people who's more serious, who's going to talk to us more serious, as to just leaving it a chance. Because people look up and they're like, come to my town. You'll love it. And it's the last you heard of Tripping Through Adventures. I don't know. So, and not saying that, but just to, have more serious conversation, have you guys more involved, kind of give us more direction of where to go, what to do. You know what I mean? Because you go through our comments, there's a lot of people who just want to be heard, like us. I mean, obviously, we would just want to be heard. We started a YouTube channel. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm going to.
Yeah, Dad.
Yeah, buddy. You know that.
Bye.
Oh, yeah. Attention.
Which camera are we looking at?
The phone right there, right in the middle.
This one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
I've been staring at the wrong one.
Yeah. Don't stare at the wrong one.
Yeah, don't subscribe.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Never forget to subscribe. Okay, let's take a look at what this is doing right here. So, I put a couple of things of cinnamon in here. The lady said, or cinnamon, sugar. My mind's on, see, I just think apple pie. The lady said to add a little bit of water if it doesn't look like it's producing enough juice. I don't know if that's something, maybe. Did you just put a little bit of water in? It's like a little bit. Because she said if it's not producing juice, but I don't even know if it's been all long enough to produce juice. And everything about this made me self-conscious because like I felt like I've been doing this wrong from the start because they said, you know, even down to the way you cut it. You know, I'm just gonna add like a tablespoon.
And then add some cups. Okay, so that one.
All right.
Add some
We're gonna make the custard here in a minute, so let's let that.
And add some cups.
You want to add cups?
Yeah, add cups to water.
Okay. What kind of cups?
Like cups right over here, like shark cups.
Oh, your shark cup.
Yeah, like
Okay.
from my birthday.
Oh, okay.
My birthday.
So if you're just joining us, hit the like button. If you are a subscriber, thank you for subscribing. We are home from England. That's how we're making the videos. We were not set up to be travel vloggers. But I was just in the middle of saying we are planning on going back to England pretty soon. Oh, that was one of the things, guys. You kept saying we didn't say please and thank you. And I said, listen, we did say, you know, thank you. And we was, you know, showed you know, that we was obliged, that we was, you know, we was thankful for what they done to us. And then somebody last night looked up and said like, oh, I went through it. There's no way that you said please to any of it. I didn't say we said please. I said we said thank you. And that's really crazy that, you know, like so many people was on the please thing. And like, not, that's your culture. I'm not saying that you're crazy for saying please. I'm just saying it's crazy for how long, how often people are saying it. But I don't think I'm Mr. Perfect. I don't think I'm Mr. Perfect. I think the idea of saying please is great, but we do take time to each person that we deal with. We do take time to thank them off camera. It just seems more genuine. Because, you know, if I'm walking up and we're like, I mean, really think about that. If I'm walking up to you and the camera's in your face and we're just like, oh, we just want to let you know how thankful we are for everything that you've done and everything that you've done for us. We're really great. Or them donuts or that fish and chips was the best I ever had. That doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? So we shut it off and like, you know, we sat there for a few minutes with the donut guys and was just like, you know, these are really great. You know, we don't really get donuts like these in America. And I'm not saying that there's bad donuts in America. There's good donuts in America, but I mean, man, if you guys ain't had them, especially that sticky toffee pudding donut, that stuff was insane. But anyway, we take our time with people. We don't rush. We're obliged, and at the end of the, we're very, you know, we try to be. But that being said, you got to make big plans. If you guys don't think that I am a businessman or that I am a man of class or a Southern gentleman, you are wrong. The deal is when we hit 5,000 subscribers, I'm going to return to England. And the day and hour we hit 5,000 subscribers, I'm going to take an etiquette class. I'm going to England and I'm going to be a true English gentleman. There's nothing anybody can do about it. And I know what you're saying, Richard. All Americans are rude. What's one going to do? I would tell you a story about a starfish on a beach. If you don't know it, look it up. It's one that matters to that one. So I'd love to turn into an English gentleman. Another thing, 10,000 subscribers. I'm divorcing Tiffany. What? It's for horses. See, no etiquette. That's why. No, I thought that'd be something really fun to do. Take etiquette classes. You guys talked about how I use a fork, stuff like that. Really learn how to do it. Just get in there with it, you know. I didn't really think about how many people was just, they wasn't even mad. They was just genuinely appalled that I used a fork like that. That was insane. They was like, you know how many people, I feel like some of these people, when I used the fork like I did, like I could have just walked in and punched their mother and they would have been less like appalled at the action. That was the thing. Oh, You guys want to check some stuff out? Well, we did develop just a little tad bit of an addiction of something. So we do absolutely this is we make our own sticky toffee pudding. The whiskey in the back is to drown out my sorrows, my childhood issues. We have a whole bag of snacks up there that we've yet to try. All British snacks. We brought them home. And
we have
a little addiction that's coming up on a future vlog. You get to see my very first time. You guys get to see when I eat beans. I love beans and toast, and I'm not afraid to admit it. I always looked at that as weird. And we have stuff for Sunday roast too. But we have stuff for Sunday roast, the proper gravy, as one would say. But I developed a love for beans and toast. Here's the thing. It's not going to change your life. It's not some groundbreaking, new, whatever, fancy. I'm just checking the volume. It's not something new, groundbreaking, or exciting. It's just good and it's comforting. With a little brown sauce, I call it HP sauce because I'm not there yet. But it's just amazing. Like just in the morning or at night, when you're sad, when you're happy.
Anyways, on what you're in. We forgot my cookies.
What cookies?
My Biscoff.
Oh, yeah, she wanted Biscoff cookies. That's yeah.
They're really good with coffee.
Tiffany's trying her best to be a part of this.
There's just no
Do you
way.
want to do a swap?
No.
Why not? Every time she does it, she just gets rampaged by kids, and I feel. But yeah, we were supposed to get her Biscoff cookies, but I was so worked up doing the Crumble because I'm such a people pleaser with you guys that I forgot the Biscoff cookies. But we are making a Sunday roast tomorrow. You guys ain't being a part of that because I want to perfect that. I want to get that to where it's just perfect. That you guys just think it's so proud of me because I've cooked it a couple of times. I cooked it with an eye round. I don't know what you guys call an eye round, but I cooked it with the eye round. I wasn't impressed by it. So we're going to try this weekend with a rib roast. And everybody keeps talking about lamb. I would try lamb, not try lamb. I like lamb. Not everybody in the house because in America, lamb's not a big thing, not a huge thing. But I know in England it is a big thing, but here in America, not a big thing. So I think we got these apples down to kind of softer where they need to be. I was kind of worried about them kind of crumbling. So it said once that happens, we add our raspberries. So a little razzle dazzle. Yeah. You know, it said let this cook for a couple of minutes. Our sponsor today is Le Croissant. You know. So I'm hoping this is the right texture, guys. I'm hoping I'm here. I'm hoping this is where it's supposed to be. It said let this cook for 2 or 3 minutes. Let that break down the raspberries a little bit, get a little sauce. And from then on, I think it just goes into here. That goes into here. Or, well, that goes into here. This goes on top. And then we'll work on the custard. I don't know if the custard's something you guys are excited about, as I am. I'm excited. Because yes, very, very loud. Just got very quiet. Nothing happened though. Nothing weird happened. Okay, you're making Sunday dinner. I like that you're making Sunday dinner. You got to tell me right now what you're making. You're in Wales, and Wales is a place that I want to go. Next trip, we are going to Wales. That's probably get off the plane in London and take a train to Wales because they say you are castle culture. But I want to know your menu right now. Just be yourself and you're English. I believe that. I believe that because a lot of people don't care. I like those. Those are some wise words, Andy Mac. Those are some wise words. But I need to know, I really need to know what you're making for Sunday dinner, for Sunday roast. I want it. And is it Sunday roast, Sunday tea, or Sunday dinner? What is it? Is it Sunday roast, Sunday tea, or Sunday dinner? Because I know you guys say tea. I know you guys say roast or roast. I don't know how that works. Am I making Sunday tea? Am I making tea? Is tea the rest of the days of the week, and the roast is? And I know it's probably a regional thing too of you being in Wells, but I want to know. And I also, Lisa, need you to tell me how this looks because I'm very insecure with my British cooking. I feel like I could use more raspberries, but I don't know. I'm just trying to get it all coated here. It said 2 cups, so I'm assuming this is right. See that? I feel like, oh, should I cover it? I'm going to cover it and let some juice get out there. I think that's my best plan of attack right now. So just cover it and just pretend like it doesn't exist. Just pretend like nothing happened. Roast pork, roast potatoes, roast broccoli, greens, and Yorkshire pudding. So I've seen that roast pork is becoming that. I put a poll up on our Facebook or on our Facebook. We don't got a Facebook on our YouTube channel, and it asked what it was. And roast pork, crispy roast pork with the. Is that pork belly or is it like is it a pork roast? Like is it an actual roast? And if you're like, what are you seasoning in that with? Because right now we got, I'm doing Yorkshire pudding, roast, a beef roast. We call it a prime rib over here, prime rib roast, and turnips and carrots because that's when we ate it at the pub. I think we put a picture of it on our last video. It was turnips and carrots, and so I developed this whole thing. We've never used leeks before. We're gonna get to history here in a second, but we're cooking. Okay, once this goes into the oven, we're going to talk about all history, but we're cooking right now. You know what I'm saying? We're cooking. So, thank you, Lisa. Thank you. But so we get peas, and I just put butter, just a lot of butter, just a lot of butter in a pan, and I fry some leeks in there, like a whole leek, and then just put the peas in it, and then make sure the leeks. I've never had a leek before I went to England, and we had peas that was like that had leeks in it. So good. Like it was so good that now every time, like we've made it like 10 times since we've been back, it's just leeks, butter, and sweet peas. And it's so good. So we're making that. And I'm going to try an English, a sticky toffee pudding, which that's another question. This, you guys, pork shoulder, then we make crackling from the fat. You know, I don't know if you know much about Southerns, Americans down here in the South, but we love us some cracklings. You know, come out. We love us some cracklings now. I'm throwing this away. I'm coming over to your house. I'm throwing this away. um, we we had the we had that, and we had the parsnips and the carrots and the peas and the gravy. That's why I got the ab bistro because every gravy that we had was like clear, and like when flour becomes beige. So I'm just assuming that everywhere we ate, we had that bistro gravy, that bistro gravy mix. So I'm planning on just making the roast, putting a leek and some carrots and some spices underneath it, and then just pouring that out and making the gravy base over top of that. Oh, fun fact. So the reason why I talk like this, I'm not now. This is not my profession. But before I went into my profession, which is the family business, I had college scholarship to go to Johnson Wales University for culinary arts, and so I like cooking a lot, and I like food a lot. So, but I chose the easy way, the quick money, and that's what I do now. And I'm a YouTuber. I don't know if you guys just checked out my YouTube channel or not, but check that out. I do it with my wife and family. Super awesome. So I think we're there. I hope we're there. I think we've completely mangled these raspberries, but that's not the right thing. I think we've completely mangled these raspberries, so I'm not sure. And I'm pretty much assuming that this is going to cook in the oven. Now, do I grease the pan? That's what I want to know. Do I grease it? My dog is kamikaze in this door right now. This is a better camera angle. This looks better. I look like a chef. You know, living through it. I'm making all my dreams come true. YouTuber and chef. Everything coming to fruition today. So I guess I'm going to shut this off. Guys, I wish you could smell this. Cliche, guys. I wish there was smell in this. Where's my wife? Come here and smell this. This smells promising. This smells promising. And yes, me and Tiffany are attached at the hip. We are best friends. We'll always be best friends.
That smells great.
Okay, I grabbed the wrong thing again. I keep grabbing the wrong. No, So I think we're getting there. Okay, there shouldn't be a need. Okay, there's no need to grease the bottom of the pan. Thank you. That's why we're here. Because I don't know if you're 12. I don't know if you're 1200. I don't care. You're my NANN right now. You're walking me through this. I love you. I love you, NANN. You're walking me through this. Is it my NANN or me NANN? Or does that depend on what part of the, or if you're Irish or Scottish or English, does that matter? Because it's like, oh, that's my NANN, or is that, that's me NANN? Which one is it? Where am I at with this? Or Welsh, or Welsh. Okay, I think this is going to be the pan. So let's, this is the tyrant. He is every bit of a monster that he looks, just so you know. All right. So
if you have any tips on that, please.
If you have any tips on wild children, let us know.
Should come on this side.
Okay, so we're just going to put that right there. That was really hot. Should have used gloves. Should have used gloves. All right, so we're going to spread this out. This actually looks like just the right size. Hopefully this doesn't break. I say it looks like the right size. I have nothing to compare it to. Zero to compare it to. So I'm just assuming, and you know what assuming does. So, there it is. There it is. And that's custard. Let's bring it back here. Drop this down here. So, switch it out. Do scene 3. Is this scene 3? No. Here's scene 4. See this thing? Shows us all our scenes. We have scene 4. There we go. All right. So you can see the different colors of everything. So now, wash my hands. I'm a germaphobe, just so you know. I'm a germaphobe. Read that last comment.
Can I move this?
Yeah.
Is that the top or the bottom?
The bottom.
There shouldn't be a need to grease the fruit in the bottom.
Okay, because it's not a pastry. Okay. Thank you for that. So is it like, you guys are seeing this, right? Does this look like a lot of crumble? Like, is this like a lot? Because this seems like a lot. Like, should I be using all of this? Are Tina or are Lisa? Where does Tina or Lisa come from? I'm going to make a base layer, and I'm going to let you tell me more or less. if you guys got any questions for us, let us know. Any questions about the videos or vlogs? That's what we're here for. We're also here to watch our kid pull out a very heavy pot and probably hurt himself. So part 2 of the vlog will be at the emergency room if you care to join. So does that look reasonable? Like, is it reasonable? Is it reasonable to, or should it be like very heavy on the top? Like, I'm gonna wait for a reply, but let's try to make it. Does that look reasonable? Because we have all this left, right? So we have all of this left, but this looks pretty. I don't know. I think that looks fine. Oh, okay. Yeah, R. Okay. Yeah, I know what you're saying, because Tiffany, like Tiffany's family kind of does that too. Like, that's our Tiffany. Our Tiffany. What's our Tiff doing? You know?
Remy.
It's like a term of endearment. Yeah, I'm genuinely. There you go. So I'm guessing that's use as much or as little as you want. Preference rather than specific amount. I like the way you think. I like the way you think. So this is going into the oven. Watch those feet. So I think this is a fair amount. So we're gonna put this in the oven. And it said, yes, it's an apple crumble. So we'll set that timer for about, we'll check it in like 20 minutes.
Where's the real apple?
What do you mean the real apple?
He just means regular ones.
Oh, you want to try this and see how this tastes?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's hot or not.
That's warm.
It's warm.
How is it?
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Now.
It's kind of hot.
Kind of.
Now, is there any secret to this? Like, does anybody out there have like a secret code or a secret thing that they do to this? Because that would be really cool. I genuinely just want to know. Hold on, what happened here? Wait. Okay. I genuinely want to know your deepest, darkest secret. That's what I want to know. I want to know your deepest, darkest secret when it comes to
Get down.
bird's custard powder.
Should I put this down? Or?
Yeah, we can set it right here. We can set it right here. That's what I'm waiting on right now. What happened here? $4. Oh, there they are. I genuinely want to know because now we are doing this. If you have a secret to bird's custard powder, also hit a like on the stream. We got 14 people. I better see 7,000 likes.
Yeah.
And at least if we don't hit 7,000 likes before this crumble's done, I'm not giving you my social security number. It's not happening.
I'm giving you mine.
No, you won't.
No, I'm joking. I'm not giving you that. I wouldn't put that back right on that way. That's funny because when Tiffany, right before we left, Tiffany was going to get her nails done, and she said, "Best advice with bird's custard powder: make sure when you put the milk to the powder, do small amounts. Then each time, make sure to whisk it out lumps. If it's lumpy, it isn't good." Okay, so my plan. We'll sneak over here, you know. My plan. All right, here you go. So I told Tiffany, y'all can't see me, but y'all can hear me because I'm over here at the spice cabinet. I told Tiffany what we should do is maybe get like an orange peel or something, let it steep in the milk. But she was like, no, make it the base way. And I genuinely don't like that. When, like, that's a pet peeve of mine, is when people, oh, it's right here in my face. It's a pet peeve of mine. We're going to use this. This is my secret ingredient. This and depression. It's my secret ingredient. I'm trying to catch my thoughts. So I just realized I was depressed. Anyway, so basically we're just gonna follow this and on the hob, which I recently learned that means the stove. I follow Barry Lewis a lot. I don't know if you guys watch Barry Lewis. I love him. He's one of them guys who just, that's what he does. He cooks with his family, and I really like him. He's really funny. He's from England. He cooks a lot of cool stuff. I don't know. I missed the actual cooking. Have I? No. Okay, so the crumble's in the oven, and we're making the custard. But if you want to see, hold on. I'm gonna. Wait, are we on? Which one are we on? Hold on.
You're on the
my tech guy. He quit on me here just last week. I don't have a tech guy. So that's a remnant of apples and raspberries, and that's the crumble right now. So we got the crumble, but now I was asking, does anybody do anything special with their custard? Bird custard. This cost me $6 at Publix. That's okay. You guys want to see some premiums, right? Okay, buddy.
All right.
This costs $5, or what was it, $5 or $6? I don't know. So what is it? $1.26 for pounds.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what? I'm sorry to put myself on that spot.
Yeah, I don't know.
Either way,
we could ask Alexa.
Alexa, how much is $5 in British sterling pounds?
Commanders.com. $5.25 converted into British pounds sterling. Top pound 3.36.
So you're looking at like 3 or 4 pounds for this, because obviously everything in America is a sham. Everything in America is a sham. So when you go to a grocery store and it says $4, you're not including taxes. So it could be $4.25, $4.50 if it's $100, or you can pretty much guarantee you're going to pay like $107 or $110. That's just the way it works in America. So these are all at a premium.
Richard.
There's $1,000. That's right. So one of the things that actually we got, and if anybody knows how to get it, so we did not film this, and I want Tiffany to talk about this. One of the things that blew us away in London was takeaway. Guys, so let me tell you what we got, all right? We got the curry. We didn't get chips because we didn't know it was a thing. We're new here, you know what I mean? We got the crispy beef and the chow mein. We call it lo mein here in America. That's what the lady there said. She said, I know you're American because you call it lo mein, and everywhere else in the world calls it chow mein. Fair enough. But she...
Which camera are we on?
We're on this one.
Okay. I loved it. I loved it. It was so good. I love the what was it? You said spicy beef? Beef is what it was called?
Crispy chili beef.
Yeah. That was amazing. That was like probably the best. Hold on, son. The best Chinese food I've ever had. And like, if I could order that tonight, I'd definitely be getting that tonight. I'm already getting kind of hungry, and like, it would be so nice to just be like, oh, let's just order that and eat that tonight. And I know our kids would have definitely loved it, because they love Chinese food. They would have definitely freaked out over that. So when we do go back to the UK, we haven't decided yet if we're taking them with us or not. But if we do, we definitely have to get it for them.
She hasn't decided. She hasn't decided. I've already decided.
No, you haven't decided.
I've decided.
Because it depends how long we will be there.
What do we need? We need milk.
if it's more of an extended stay, we'll bring them with us.
Yeah. So it all depends on you guys. And if you guys want me to be a gentleman,
What do you want?
join the membership program so we can talk this stuff out. Join, become a member with love, $3.99 a month plus tax. No, it's like $3 even a month. But because we want to come to you guys with some ideas. So you had Chinese, the curry confused us. That's a whole different conversation about you guys' Indian food, but apparently like chicken balls and curry sauce. He just learned how to say yay, so when I hear it, it makes me happy. But anyway, over pudding. He wanted pudding. The chow mein is so much sturdier, and like ours is like thicker noodles, and it's kind of like saucy, and just like I always liked it until I had the chow mein in England, and then I realized how unpleasant it was here. What did I do with it? Oh. So it says mix 2 heaping teaspoons of custard powder and sugar in a saucepan. Okay, so what we're going to want to do is first we're going to add, it says 2 cups. Okay. 1 pint. Yeah, I knew you was going to do this. I don't know what a pint is. Alexa, wait, do we got milliliters on here? Yeah, we got milliliters. Never mind. 568 milliliters. That seems very precise. What happens if I add 569? We'll experiment. I'm going to say that's probably it. So now we got, does that say tablespoons or teaspoons? 2 heaped tablespoons, but they've written it in lowercase to confuse you, because if you write tablespoons, it needs to start with a capital T. It needs to start with a capital T. Let's get this cleared off. I don't know why I left the golden syrup out. We don't need the milk no more. We've moved past that. We grew as a person. Let's do this. Try to get this down here. Try to clean up our workstation a little bit. I'm not even sure what that is. Oh, that's for the oatmeal. You can go into the island of lost toys. No, so like, okay, like in America, we use pint in one form, right? And it's all dairy. You can get a pint of ice cream. You can even get a pint of milk. But that's it. That's it. You ain't getting a pint of anything else. Like, there's no pint of beer. There's no pint of nothing. You can get a pint of ice cream, or you can get a pint of heavy whipping cream, or a pint of milk. That's it. I don't understand that. I don't make the rules. I just follow them. Let me do this right here. Okay, we're good. Thank you, Peter Martin. I love that you love my videos. We want to go back to the UK very soon. Not too soon, because a lot of big things in our life happening right now. Actually, some really cool stuff's happening right now. Rich's first year of school is coming up, so we're planning for that. Tiffany's sister is getting married soon, so we're getting ready for that. So we're getting through that, and as we're doing it, like I said, I'm not selling a membership. I'm not trying to sell it, but we want help to plan these future videos, right? We want help. I am going to sell something at the end of this video, which is a timeshare. It's 4 hours of time not wasted. So stick around for the timeshare. So it's telling me to put 2 of these in here, and a little for your mom. There you go. And then you said add a little bit of milk and make a paste. So that's what we're going to do. This is a average size whisk. Okay. So I just put probably either way too much or not enough. That's what's great about being ignorant. You don't know. So let's work this into a nice smooth paste. Because so you guys are catching me at a different time. You're catching me in cooking mode. One of the things that I am super excited about, and the video is completely ruined. Like the video is completely messed up. I'm still racking my brain how to fix this video. Is the British Museum, right? Like there's a lot of cool stuff like that we experienced. But if you guys think that I freaked out on I freaked out on Tower of London because it was exciting, it was new, and not taken away from it. It's absolutely beautiful and it's gorgeous. But when we go to the St. Paul's Cathedral, that was terrifying. And I told you we're having issues. That's the video that we're posting next. But we found out that you're actually not supposed to film in there. And we was like, we're going to, somebody told us, they're like, you can film, guys. I mean, it's not nothing crazy, whatever. And we was not a YouTube channel, like making money and stuff then. So we was like, yeah, we'll just film it and stuff. And because somebody at the place said, they're very nice people in England. And they're just like, you see something, shoot a short clip or something like that. And that's what we did. And it was terrifying in the crypts. Like, it was absolutely terrifying. It was even more terrifying on the staircase. I don't know why somebody would make staircases like that, but they did. God bless them. And it was, I think we got all that out of there. Okay. I did not add the sugar. This is going to taste weird. So it said 2 tablespoons, but I don't think it was, what was that bird thing? It said 2 tablespoons to the pan and stir to form a smooth paste. The sugar's not going to matter. This is 35 grams. Do you guys have a little, like, measuring things at your house? We're not going to do that. We're going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, just a little sweeter. Just a little sweeter. Can we do it a little sweeter? Do you guys do it? Do you guys follow it? Hey, this is, believe it or not, this is a normal whisk. This is the most normal whisk that you will have. So here's the story behind this whisk. I don't know if you've ever heard of Walmart. That's where we shop. These are non-stick pots. Non-stick pots require a plastic whisk. They had tons of normal size whisks in there that was all metal. But the only plastic size whisk that they had was this one right here. I felt like that needed a slow clap. I thought it was cool. Anyway, so we're gonna. It was a killer story. I thought that was a killer story. I don't know if that was just me, but I got chills when I said that. Anyway, the rear back here, we're gonna put it on medium heat because we ain't in no hurry. Let's check this. This is good. 3 minutes. It's bubbling around. Ooh, it's bubbling, but it's not brown. So we're just gonna wait. Hopefully, it all comes together at the same time. We did not add the vanilla. That's what we didn't add. We didn't add the vanilla. So 1. This is vanilla bean paste. So this is not vanilla extract. So it's just a little bit. You don't follow the same rules because I know a little bit goes a long way with the vanilla bean paste or with the vanilla extract. But this is bean paste, so you kind of add a little bit more to it to kind of get that idea. I'm not gonna taste it because it tastes like straight starch. Like it does not taste like anything until you. It does not taste like anything until you get it done. Is everything okay back there, sweetie? Yeah, you heard everybody bullying you for picking on my normal, average size, everyday whisk, and now you're cowering down, Kirsty, because that's a man's whisk. This is look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. See that? That's how you make gold in this kitchen. With tools like this. It's making weird sounds in here.
I want to see.
I really. As soon as she walks away, guys. As soon as she walks away, there's a scream.
That's why I can't. I literally just can't even be on it.
Gently warm. So am I going like? I'm gonna put it medium low because I feel like we got time for the custard to come out and warm. So I feel like we're not in no hurry with that, right? We're not in a hurry with that. The custard is already vanilla custard. If you and the custard's already custard. Listen. I know this is a one-story house, but my entire life is about elevation. I like to elevate things. You know what I mean? I like to elevate things. What does he want? What does he want?
I don't know.
I like to elevate things. That's why I add the vanilla. You wasn't here earlier when we was talking about maybe adding some orange peel to give it a little orange feel and to contrast the raspberries and the apples, a little, just a little orange zest. But yeah, it's vanilla. Whatever. It's doing something, guys. No, that's not it. Guys, it's doing something. Is it supposed to be puffy like this over here?
Let me back up.
Watch out, buddy. See how it's like puffy? Yeah. I think either we're doing it or we're not doing it. I don't know. I wanna make sure you guys are actually liking this. I'm gonna check to see if you guys like this or not. If you're not, I'm gonna be really mad. Okay. I want to live stream. You just gotta think of things to say. I don't know. So I guess we're done with this. Is there anything else we can do with this, or is this like, let's? Oh, we gotta stir the thing. Come on. I don't even think this even came up to heat yet. Yeah, that's not even close because I'm doing like let's bring it up just to get it to temperature. Tiffany, this is crisis. This happens every day. We can't put chairs because he's got that billy goat blood into him. Where he likes to stand up with the tallest things. So everywhere he finds something to climb on and stand on, and then he gets really scared. I do have whiskey, but it's a peanut butter whiskey. It's for depression. I don't know if it's for custard. I'm not depressed. I'm very blessed. Just know that that's my personality. It doesn't come through on the vlogs that much, but if I can't say something stupid, I can't say nothing at all. I just wanted. This is flour. I don't know why I would taste this. Well. Yeah, it's like. I'm sorry. I didn't know it was going to happen like that. I know exactly. This is how. Oh my God. You know how I knew this? Because these kids don't shut up. I'm paranoid of my children, but they don't shut up. Yeah, it is starting to brown on top. Now I'm just eating this. If it tastes like this, it's gonna be great. We bring them. Okay. So yeah, it's starting to get there, and I'm not really worried about it, like because the color seems weird on there, but it seems like you're getting a truer color on the. I'm not sticking the other camera in here. It's getting there. It's getting there. We need to stir this. Because I did leave it alone last time I made this because I made it for a sticky toffee pudding, and that was a. Here's the thing: when you make sticky toffee pudding in America, they don't have this, the golden syrup. So they're just like, don't use the golden syrup, but you want to double down on some molasses. So it just tastes like a molasses cake. I don't understand that. And like I know we don't have all the ingredients, Like we use brown sugar. I've destroyed this tripod, just so you know. Like I literally destroyed this tripod. Like we don't have what's the treacle? Treacle? Thank you, Peter. I always look good. Always look. No, I'm really insecure, but thank you, thank you for that. You're probably talking about the crumb cake. You're probably talking about the crisp, the crumble. Thank you. What to do with excess crumble? Save it and make another one. See, that's okay. See what he's saying, 120 volts because everything's electric. That's kind of true. There's certain parts of America that has gas ranges. I don't live in that part. I live in Florida. We live like around 60 minutes to Disney World. So like since we've been home, we've been to Disney and Universal a couple of times. That's why I like all of our old vlogs with Disney because we were just born and raised here. But the more you go up north, you get gas ranges and you get gas. And my mother-in-law has a gas range, and I love going up there and cooking on it. Treacle is the name. Yeah, I caught it and then had to remember why I was talking about it. Yeah, so we use molasses over here as a substitute, and this is non-existent. So they tell us like instead of using, a couple of tablespoons or like a tablespoon of treacle. I'm not saying it right, but I know how to say it right, but I'm in this weird spot where it's locked into my brain that I can't. But anyway, it tells us to use molasses, and so instead of using a tablespoon, they're telling you to put the molasses in the sauce and molasses, 2 tablespoons. They're divided up with the golden syrup. It just turns into a molasses cake. It don't taste no good. It don't taste normal. I know you was talking about the crumble. Now I know that. Not embarrassed at all. I know you're not, because that'd be dumb. That'd be stupid. Oh, it's not boiling yet. It's not boiling. Nobody messed up. Nobody messed up. Everything's fine. Nobody messed up. It's not ruined. Nobody messed up. It was boiling though. Treacle. There it is. You unlocked my brain. So, okay, like I do want, like if you guys enjoy this, like we'll throw out these videos and then like maybe once every couple weeks we'll knock this out and maybe cook something British. A trifle, I do like your trifles. That Queen's trifle with all the orange marmalade and stuff. Marmalade is not a flavor here. Even though I'm from Florida, we love oranges. Just not a fan of marmalade. But I did see the normal trifle looks great, and the Black Forest one looks really good. I would love to make a Black Forest trifle, and if we get really good and our grades get good enough, we will make a full Sunday roast together. Maybe I'll wake up super early, like at 1 a.m. It's all the vanilla beans at the bottom. I didn't burn it. There's just vanilla beans in there. So we're just easing this up, trying to get it to where it needs to be. I need to check this. I think that's there. Okay, cool. I need you guys to sit right here. Be chill, be cool. The cops come. You don't know who I am. I'm a stranger. Okay. All right. Guys, where are we at on this? I need some feedback. Where are we at on this? I don't know if you can hear it sizzling. I feel like we're doing it. I feel like we're making British stuff happen in America. The government is not going to be pleased with me. Okay. Yeah, see, I was mixing them 2 words up. Triple, triple. So, okay, let's get back to this because this is, we got all them little specks in there. That's not burnt. That's vanilla bean paste. I'm hoping, I want to taste it, but I know it's going to taste like starch because this literally just tastes like starch until like the very last second. Like, it's very obvious it's not done. Oh, yeah. That's a lot better with that vanilla bean paste. It could use a little, I don't know, maybe if that starch flavor gets out and it's not there yet. I'm worried that it might develop the skin on the bottom or something. It tastes fine, but I'm a worried wart. So I need some grades. Like, what are we thinking right now? Like, what do you? How's is that? Am I doing good? I don't know what to do with my hands. I was gonna be really British, and I was gonna get something you can't even mention it, or you get demonetized. It's not a weak arrow, and we have a couple of cans of it in the what's it called? I was gonna do that as we was doing this, just to kind of lighten the mood a little bit, but you know, you don't get not a weak arrow. I don't know what you mean. You know, I have no idea what you're talking about. So, okay, it's starting to thicken now. It's doing that thing where it's not thin anymore. Is there a place? Okay, so coming up on our channel, right? Coming up on our channel, we don't know what's going to be when and what we're scheduling it because we got a piece at a time. Not this video. The next video is going to be the most like disappointed we was. And then really excited because it's the one I ate beans and toast in. But we was really disappointed in one of them, and it wasn't that it was bad. It was it was Buckingham Palace, so not to be like because you was just kind of there. You know what I mean? It was just kind of there. Like we tried to watch Changing the Guard. You guys watched the whole show, but then after that we tried Tea Time, and then realized that I can't do Tea Time. Because I don't like mayonnaise, and you guys put mayonnaise on everything. Everything. You guys put mayonnaise on everything, and I don't understand that. That is mind-boggling to me that you guys mind-boggling me that you guys put mayonnaise on everything. So how are we building this? Are we putting the custard? Do we put the custard first and then on top, or we have ice cream? We have ice cream cups. Is ice cream acceptable, or is it just straight custard? I should have just asked before I went to the freezer and got it. I don't know why I did that, but the ice cream's right there. Is ice cream acceptable, vanilla ice cream with the custard or just the custard? Like, and once this like thickens up to where it needs to be, or like, do you put the custard down and then put it on first, or do you put like a layer of custard? I want to know your personal opinions on this. I'm wondering if I should run this through a sieve. It's still got that taste. Like it's thickening, but it's still got that taste to it. Pork crustle. So crumble first, because I see pictures. Obviously, that just got to be for the pictures, because like I see pictures of the crumble in the middle, and it's surrounded by a pool of custard, like a moat. I didn't know if that was a British thing that like you're required to make a moat. I don't know. Okay, when you eat it, all right. Buckingham Palace is the worst place for tourists. Too many people. What do you mean? It looks like it's just terrible for everybody. Like there was a specific event. Okay, we're just like there's something that I want to share with you guys, but I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable. But there was something weird that we're not going to talk about in the video, and this is the stuff that we will talk about if you become a member. These are the things that we will talk about. But there was something very weird that happened in front of us, and we don't want to like. We're not going to talk about it in the video. We'll talk about it here, but like. I don't personally, but I think there's no rule that you can't have ice cream because I think Tiffany don't like the custard. You guys want to hear the weird story? It might offend somebody. I don't know. I'm not judging anybody, but I just like, if you guys want to hear the weird story of why we was creeped out, like, because it's not going to go in the video. So you guys have the option. If you want it, let me know. If you don't, you don't have to. Just stirring on this. Okay, usually either, but the rules. So they knew we was American in the pub because every time they walked out with anything, they brought us both. It was like, here's your ice cream and your custard. We're like, this is so authentic. But they're like, no, you're stupid American. That's why you're getting this. You was gonna ask for ice cream. We knew it. Are we there, guys? Are we there? Are we there? Okay, you'd like to hear it, Scotty? I don't know. We might lose subscribers over this. I don't know, but it's a funny story. It's a really funny story, right? Are we there? Are we there? I'm going to wait till somebody says it's there before I put it down on the heat because it looks thick, but I just don't. Maybe there's a key or a secret. So anyway, Tiffany, let me confirm with my manager before I tell the story. I'm just going to tell it. All right. So anyway, we're just sitting there and it's like pouring rain, right? And there's this family in front of us. And it was like a mother, a father, a son, and then like the daughter. I guess it was a daughter. I don't know. She was like 10 foot to the side, right? So we're all just sitting out there in the rain. And Tiffany's kind of getting irritated because we're like right there and they just automatically open the umbrella, right? So like, you got to understand where this comes from. Tiffany's Romanian and I am British and Italian and a little bit of Indian blood back there too. Some would say Romney, but we don't say that. We don't say that. But anyway, so we're very hands-on, kissy, Philly people. That's just who we are. So we're just sitting there, and I'm just watching, and I see this kid, and he's like, Tiffany, come here. I need a demonstrator. Oh, you can't see the custard? Hold on. So, like, I think you guys get an idea where this is going, but okay, come here. We're going to do this. The custard's off the hob right now, so until we get it. So we're just sitting there watching. Like, this kid's just like, I mean, he's probably like 18, 19 years old. His mother's right there. You can tell that's his kid, and the father's standing right there. And the kid's just like,
oh, I know what you're talking about. Stop. It's weird.
Like, that's just what not for 5 minutes, not for 2 seconds. We stood out there for an hour.
A very long time.
And this kid did not give it a break. And I know what you're saying. Maybe like something. No. Kid was normal.
Mm-hmm.
Kid was normal. There was nothing wrong with this kid.
Well, he wasn't normal, but
that part wasn't normal.
Yeah.
That part wasn't normal. But that was, and we're just standing there like
watching that.
Like there was, yeah, because like when he was talking, like he wasn't like, anything. He was like turning around. He's like, man, is this thing gonna start? Like, you look at his sister or girlfriend that wasn't. I don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know. He's like, man, was this thing gonna start? They was from another country. But it was very, like, weird. Not because of what he did. Like, I'll walk up to my mom and be like this. He was out there for an hour, my boy. We was out there for an hour. Mm-hmm. Anyway, let's look at this custard. So, is that where we're at? Like, I still got the heat on back there if we need to. Like, I know it's really hard to. I guess that's it.
Oh, okay.
Is it coming?
But it'll show it on here, delayed, right?
Yeah, it should be. Oh, no. No, we didn't move it. Move the camera. See that arrow in between the two? Yeah. I'm getting tired. I just dropped our tiny thing.
They said they can't see.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't care what anybody says. That's weird. It was weird. Everybody around us was uncomfortable, and I dropped our tiny. I don't know what to do about that.
So we got it. No, we
Yeah,
have two of them.
believe it or not, people hate this, but
It's a little bit bigger.
we got two. How's this? This is the same size.
Oh, I thought it was bigger.
I like how it's like, oh, finally that one's over. No, they want to make sure you had multiple of them. Are we looking good on this? Like, I don't feel like this is given the right color because it's like the right color. Does it look the right color on there?
Yeah.
What are they saying?
They said, hang on, who was he stroking? His mom?
Yeah, his mother. He was stroking the crap out of his mother. That's what we're saying. Not for like 5 minutes. Not being playful. Like my man was super excited. His mom was there in England when he. Like I don't want to use this spoon again. This looks terrible in there. Yeah, I think it's there. Okay.
They said he may not be quite right.
No, my boy was right. My boy was right. That's the thing. Like, you guys think this is weird. We're Americans. You guys don't watch football. What's his name? The Patriots football player, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he won the Super Bowl, man. Walked up and, like, lip locked his father. Some people that's just their thing.
They said it looks the right color.
Cool. Okay. Let's get a plate. Should we use paper plates or glass? Or should we use a bowl? What is this, a bowl thing or a plate thing? Is this a bowl thing or a plate thing? Cause like we got plates and bowls. You know what I'm saying? Like, you name it, we got it. What are you laughing at?
Because
I got personality.
weirdo.
Yeah, that's the condition he had.
Yeah, that's the condition. Bowl.
Bowl?
Yep.
Okay. Bowl. Let's use these bowls. Let's turn that off.
You want those ones or this?
Which one do you think?
Oh.
You pick.
Oh.
Those ones are prettier?
Mm-hmm.
You're the prettier one. I don't know what you guys seen or didn't see when I walked up there. I apologize.
Here.
I don't know if you can say that, man, because like he was like, some people just like that. Some people just like that. In the country he was from, it's not unusual.
How many bowls do you want?
We'll just do a presentation bowl. You know what I mean? A little presentation. You guys want to be presented, right? How many of you are eating? Who's eating? I did not wash my hands for a week for this. You just got to think of things to say, Tiffany. So.
I was busy playing dinosaurs for a while.
Yeah. So we thought we would like have to go back and forth a little bit with the kids. We did not think it was going to be this. We did not think it was going to be, is this? Yeah.
I don't know which one. That one?
This one. Okay. So let's take the bowl, right? I really hope there's a NANN in here that would approve of this. Should it be more juicier? Did we fail at the juiciness, or is that right? Like, I'm just gonna get a little more because I'm gonna eat. All right, so then we put the custard. Now, do you guys do a little bit of custard, or are you guys like drowning it? Are you guys doing? What are we doing here? Are we doing a little custard or drowning it? One big bowl for Kirsty. It's 11 p.m. here. I'm not eating. Party pooper. Kid just said, "Shut up" in there. Let's see. Okay, so like, does this look like the appropriate amount of custard? Does this look like? Would your NANN approve? Would your NANN approve of this? Would they approve of this? Would you approve of this? Are you gonna approve of it? Would you approve of this? Would you approve of this? Look at this. Let's use it on the nice camera, see if we can get a little better color out of it. So let's clean this up, make it a little bit nicer. Somebody said 11 o'clock, they're not eating. Coward.
6 p.m. here.
Yeah, it's 6 p.m. here. All right, let's see. Where are we at? Let's do this one. All right, let's see. Does that look like a proper custard to you? More custard.
One more later.
One more ladle?
Mhm.
They're saying drown it. They're saying drown it. I'm not against it, guys. I'm not against what you're saying right now. Whatever you're saying to me, come on. Let's do this. Hey, Mamie. Okay, let's,
Don't do that much.
somebody said drown it. I'm gonna do one right there. Maybe one for your mother. All right. Okay, what happened to the webcam? Oh, what happened here? Oh, did the battery die? Did the battery die? We're gonna switch to this. So I've already planned for this. Nobody panic. Nobody panic. Just focus on that. Focus on that. Pretend I'm not even here. Are you ready to try some, Mitch?
Look.
Yeah.
How's that look?
No, look away.
What?
That's ice cream on the top and cherry and pie on the bottom, son. You know, that's one thing when I was over there, when I was trying to explain to other Americans by things that we know, there's always a British person saying, that's not what that is. It's like, I understand that, but, you know, it's like, you know, that's the only way certain people's going to understand what you're talking
Stop spinning,
about.
you're going to fall.
All right. We're doing it. We're doing it.
We got, looks okay, perfect, looks good, looks good.
I want your NANN to be mad at me. Like, I want her to be like, he's trying to steal my job. You know what I mean? Like, that's the impression that I want.
Is that the bug?
Hmm?
What bug?
Bug?
No.
I don't know. It's so great to have around. All right. Okay. Who's ready to try this?
Me.
You?
Yeah.
And obviously Remy just shows up.
No.
Don't chase him.
Okay. Let me
I better go first. No.
okay. You got that. Put this back up here. Okay.
You
All right.
can't go
So
first. You can't go first. I go first. I go first. I said I go first.
All right, shh.
all right.
Actually,
There you go.
good.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah. Don't subscribe.
Thumbs up, subscribe, he said.
Thumbs up.
Now, this is compared, like, she's scared of it right now. She's really scared of it.
Well, I really didn't like the humble crumble.
Well, that's what you get for procrastinating.
Dad, that's for framing.
That's way better than the humble crumble one.
Yeah, it's way better than the humble crumble one. Take that, England. No, everybody said that everything's better than
Take
that.
that, England. Take that. Take that, Sticky.
I would have cooked it in a smaller, deeper dish, but it's a crumble. It's going to be good whatever you do it. Yeah, so our other option was this one, but I don't think the fruit would have. I kind of think the same thing. Like, I would have liked a little bit more. I would have liked a little bit more fruit in there. I think. But try it with more fruit.
You like taste, Mama? Do?
I think the more fruit's better.
Yeah, the more fruit, better. I also got out ice cream, and I don't know
Can
why.
I taste the grill?
Yeah. Did
Remy.
Remy try it yet?
No, he wants some.
Hey!
Okay, he don't like it.
Yeah, Remy don't like it.
Or it was hot. I think it's hot.
It was hot. Okay. Instead of just spreading bacteria to each other, let's make bowls.
Yeah.
The little things are multiplying. Don't you dare put that evil on me. There's two, and there ain't gonna be two. You and her always talk about more. Let it go.
What?
She's talking about the little things are multiplying. That don't no, no sir, no sir.
I want to drink this hot. Okay?
The custard's good.
I want to drink this hot.
No, like what it reminds me of is like for me,
Give me one of your cups.
it almost tastes like, obviously minus the rice, but it tastes like a fruit. We call them over here. We call them a cobbler or something like that, like a peach cobbler. But it's almost like with the custard on it, it almost gives it like a little bit of a rice pudding taste. Like I feel like it's rice pudding without the rice, but it's just a vanilla custard, so it's not. I mean, do any of you guys actually go and try to like make your own custard? Is birds like the just to go to?
Do you want some?
Huh?
You want some?
Listen. Maybe when me and Tiffany's 90, we'll think about having another kid. All right? When we're 90, we'll think about that little girl.
Okay?
That's.
Yeah, you'll get TV.
We say the same thing though. Seriously, we say the same thing. We're like gambling because we're like, if we have one more, it has to be a girl. Like obviously we're not gonna be disappointed because we have boys, we like boys. I'm a man, like I like having boys, it carries on the family name. But like how bad do you want the last one to be a girl, Tiffany?
I just feel like it's definitely gonna be.
You think it's 100% gonna be a girl?
Yep.
I don't know if it's gonna be a girl.
Which we're not having one right now.
No. No, we are not. We're working on going to London.
Dude, I please don't eat.
No, Kirsty, when you say stew them, how long do you guys stew it for? Because we had it on the stove for like maybe like 10, 15 minutes. Or cans? We have something called Devonshire rice pudding or Devonshire cream. Not Devonshire, but it's in a can. Is that what you're talking about?
Mine.
It is.
Yeah, this is basically like a peach cobbler in our like.
Mine.
I mean, being in the South, we love the idea of putting cake over fruit. Obviously,
Take this one.
that's like our. I really like this though, guys. Like this, especially now that custard's calmed down a little bit, you're really getting that vanilla out of it. I don't know why you're looking at two of me. That's stupid. Yeah. Get over here.
Oh, that's so right.
Okay, let's see. Because it was hot last time, so he didn't like it.
Am I tripping?
Kirsty, you was a third time lucky girl. Man, I bet your father Breatha was relief on that one.
You won't try it because you ruined it.
Devonshire custard in a can, but they also do rice pudding, so it's hard to tell. No, they have both of them at Publix. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Publix, but they have both of those there. But I didn't know, like, you know, like sometimes, like we see American stuff. Like when we was over there, we seen American stuff that was like American brand, but we had no idea what it was. Like, I had no idea what they was talking about. Yeah, we stewed it. Just a little overview. Everybody here donated $100. Said if anybody didn't donate $100, that they was stupid, and then they became members. And then we put the apples in the pot and stewed them with raspberries, and we made the crumble. And then everybody said, "Really, Richard, don't trust anybody who doesn't donate large sums of money." But none of that happened. I don't know if you understand American humor, but this I'm just joking.
That's not even American humor. That's just Richard humor.
Shut up. Anyway, yeah, we stewed it with a little bit of sugar and a little bit of water. We followed. If you go to our community section, you go down to if you go down to the bottom, and not to the bottom, you'll see that we put a picture of a custard by itself, and under those comments, somebody put a post. Now they wanted us to do rhubarb, and we was down to do rhubarb. We've been planning to do rhubarb all this week, even though we've only had strawberry rhubarb pies, but couldn't find rhubarb. I don't know where. I looked online. It's like Publix has rhubarb, Walmart has rhubarb, and then we'd go there and there would be no rhubarb. So, guys, next video, it's going to be it's going to be more talking than film, because we still feel at odds with that, because we don't know. Obviously, we wasn't filming the video to make money when we was filming it, but thank God things has changed, and now we are making money. So we're going to try to be a little bit more discerning, like a little bit more careful of how he's going to do it, because we was going to post stuff, but I think there's going to be some videos that we keep for ourselves and videos that we, snippets that we share. But we want to be very respectful to the church, but also for us, it's something that we want to show, and we want to show because that's a very unique history. I mean, I know it's very common in Europe, but I mean, for us as Americans, that was very weird to know that a Harry Potter film was filmed there. No, that there was so much, because like we was down in the basement, and it was Lawrence of Arabia had something down there. I don't know if he was buried there or not. And I got really confused, but we'll talk about that more on the video. So it's going to take a little bit more time, because we've kind of been dealing with it more. We don't want to give ourselves a bad name. We know we wasn't supposed to film in the cathedral, so I got to edit it around, and we got to kind of talk about it. Yeah, it was $1,000 if you're going to donate. I don't know what I was saying 100 for. It was 1,000. Everybody donated 1,000. But anyway, so we're trying to work that, and then we had a pizza video, and like we're still new at this. That we ate European pizza, and we filmed everything till she's going to take her first bite, and then the memory card died out. We didn't know about it, so we did eat that. We might talk about that on another day, or might just wait till we go back there. But we have, if you want to subscribe, we have Camden Markets coming up. We did go out to the countryside. We went to Oxford. What else did we do? The British Museum was really amazing. We did a couple markets that was there in London, some clothing markets and stuff. We actually got a lot of content coming out. So if you guys want to subscribe, do you want to say anything, Tiffany?
Which camera are we on?
This one right here.
So the more I'm eating this, the more I like this. For one, it is definitely way better than humble crumbles. I did not like that. Say excuse me. Also, I wish I could have been more a part of this, but I had to go play dinosaurs to keep everyone happy and quiet. And also, thanks for watching and for all of the interaction and comments.
Don't say the subscribe word too loud.
Okay.
Don't give subscribe and just click down and just click the video everyone. When me and my friends or with just me and my mom.
So that was, don't forget to click on all his videos with either his friends or us and his mom and Remy or something.
I said Dad.
I was gonna start crying. I was gonna start crying and say so true and just let it go with that.
Okay. And
no, go ahead. It's already.
Yeah, do it.
No, it's already.
I think you said something about like.
Do it, Dad. Do it.
Don't forget to subscribe. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oxford was not disappointing. Oxford was beautiful.
Yeah.
You guys don't know how beautiful of a country. If you're disappointed in anything where you guys live, the United Kingdom is a beautiful country. Our plan is to see a lot more of it. Thank every one of you guys. We got videos coming up. but you see what we deal with on a daily basis. We're just trying to do a live. So bear with us as they come out, but they are coming out. God bless you. Have a good night. And let us know when you guys want us to cook something else. Throw it on there and say, hey, let's cook this. I want to see if you can cook this. And we'll make another live stream. If you guys can bear through it, we'll do it. All right, guys. Appreciate it. Good night.